What's up, boys and girls and all you lovely people from around the world? Today I've brought something interesting. It's a Cons of Tarkir Boosterbox. I'll be trying to get some Fetchlands from this guy. I brought my Lucky Clover with me to bless me on this joyous day, where I've spent some money to get my hands on this booster box. It's not that expensive, but yeah, it's the same. So let's see if we can find any old Fetchlands from these packs and some other cool cards as well. Put that one on the side and let's just jump into one. Wow, those packs were glued shut. Okay, I'm not going to read all of the commons, not the uncommons as well. I forgot to check if there's any really value cards in those slots. So let me know in the comments down below if I've missed any. For first rare, we got the Savage Knuckleblade. For a green, a blue, and a red, we got a 4/4 Ogre Warrior. And you can pay 3 with a green in it to give it a +2/+2. I can do that only once. 2 in a blue, I can return it to my hand. And then for red, I can give it haste until the end of turn. Okay, not bad. Shoo boy. Man, what's up with these packs? Not a special rip or something, no. It's just my opening skills that seem to suck today. Okay, erase, disdainful stroke. Venerable Lamassu, I didn't know that was a creature type. Our first mythic for 4 and XX. It's an instant with Delve. It says put X/2/2 black zombie creature tokens on the battlefield. And Delve means each card I exile from my graveyard while casting this spell pays for 1. So fill her up and then reap the rewards. So back in Cons of Tarkir there were already 2014 and they gave these useless cards with them. Now somebody's going to say, what's this guy doing? These cards from Cons of Tarkir, they're like 20 bucks each. No, they're not. Commons, uncommons, and then a Necropolis Fiend for 9. It's a demon, it's a 4/5 with flying. Also has the Delve mechanic. And then you can pay X, tap it to exile X stars from my graveyard, and target creature gets -X until the end of turn. So you can exile a shitload of your own graveyard to pay for it, and then remind yourself that you have nothing left in there to use his other ability with. Yeah, there's a reprint. Well, I mean, saw this reprinted in a recent set. Flying Crane Technique for 6 and Jeskai. Untap all creatures you control. They gain flying and double strike until the end of turn. Okay, that's some Spirit Warrior token. It's a cool battle mechanic. So as far as I've garnered, there aren't really that much expensive cards in this set, except for the Fetchlands, of course. But as the cards I did see weren't as expensive, were pretty fun to use. Like this one. It's a Pearl Lake Ancient for 7. It has Flash. It can't be countered. It has prowess as well, and I can return 3 lands I control to my hand to return itself to my hand, and it's a 6/7. There we go. Commons, oh, these dual lands, which give you 1 life, whatever. Jeering Instigator for 3. It's a Goblin Rogue with Morph for 3. It's a 2/1. When his turn faced up, if it's your turn, I gain control of another target creature until the end of turn, untap it, and it gains haste. Okay. Whatevs. Come on. Man. Just got banner. Uncommons. Hi, Sentinels of Arashin for 4. It's a bird soldier 3/4 with flying and gets +1/+1 for each creature I control with a counter on it, and I can pay 4 to put a counter on target creature. Okay, not bad. I don't know what the pull rates are for the Fetchlands. Is it 1 in each box? Is it 2? Guaranteed? Are there any guaranteed Fetchlands? I don't know. Ooh, first one. As soon as I start talking about it, you pull one. Polluted Delta. It's a black-blue one. Pay 1 life, sacrifice it, search a library for an island or swamp card. Put it onto the battlefield. Shuffle your library. I'll put these ones aside there. And then a reminder for what the color meanings are. You know, just for today, I'll put that one aside for me to read as I'm going through these packs. Not because I don't know what the card combinations are, the color combinations. It's just because I'm plain stupid. Suspension field. Herald of Anafenza for 1. It's a soldier with Outlast 3. I can pay 3 and tap it to put a counter on this creature, only as a sorcery. And whenever you activate its Outlast ability, I can put a 1/1 white creature token onto the battlefield. That's pretty cool. And then a morph reminder card. We'll get there. Hoping for 2. Hoping for all colors, but can't get greedy. End Hostilities for 5. It's a sorcery. Destroy all creatures and all permanents attached to creatures. Oh. Getting rid of the equipment. And then a Temur Charm for our foil. That's some nice foliage there. Okay. Spurs, Other End. Now this is an old staple card, if I'm not mistaken. For 4, instant, exile a non-land permanent. Pretty sweet. And then a foil Efreet Weapon Master. Oh man. Give us some real tokens, come on. Skull Hunter. Some cool art. Crackling Doom. Oh my. For Mardu. I didn't need to look at that card, thank you. It's an instant. It deals 2 damage to each opponent. Each opponent sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among creatures he or she controls. Neat. Well, not so greatest in today's standards, but whatever. this sap? Yeah, it's sap. This sap is also sap. Something about sap art. Ooh, moly. Bloodstain Meyer. Pay 1 life, sack it. Yeah, okay. We know what a Fetchland does. I'm happy. Second one in. A lot more to go. Ooh boy. I'm already happy with 2. Won't argue with a third one. Howl of the Horde. For 3 it's a sorcery. Whenever you cast your next instant or sorcery, I can copy it. I can choose new targets for the copy. Has raid. If you attacked with a creature this turn, when you cast your next instant this turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. So is this like double copy? Can use it normally at sorcery speed or attack with a bunch of stuff and then copy things twice. Was I reading that right? Okay. Seek the Horizon. Anafenza the Foremost. For Abzan. It's a soldier for 4/4. Whenever she attacks, I can put a counter on another target tapped creature I control. And then if a creature card would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. Might make for a good commander. I'm not going to tear all those ridiculous, useless cards anymore. Oh boy! We got another Bloodstained Mire. Third one. That's pretty cool. Now, at the local game store, this was their last Counts of Tarkir box. Already happy to pick this one up. Trap Essence for Timur. Yeah, that one I did have to check. It's an instant to counter a creature spell, and I can put 2 counters on up to 1 target creature. Meh. There we go again. Another of those good looking reminder cards. Ooh, this one is one of the more expensive cards. It's Hardened Scales for 1. Pretty cool enchantment. If I would put counters on something and a creature I control, I can put another extra counter on it as well. That's pretty neat. Magic 2015. Well, available on iPad, Amazon Kindle, Android, Steam, Xbox One, and Xbox Live. I'm guessing which is XBLA. Don't shoot me if I was wrong. Now, this is a pretty interesting box already. Zergo Helm Smasher for 2 and Mardu. Orc Warrior with haste, it's a 7/2. Whenever he needs to attack each combat, okay, and he has indestructible as long as it's your turn. And when a creature dealt damage by Zergo this turn dies, I can put another counter on it. So it's a rampaging killing machine, which gets removed by a single shock. Oh, yeah, the turn after. Lens of Clarity. You may look at the top card of your library and add face down cards you don't control. You can do this at any time. It's not bad. The Kiru Spell Snatcher for 4, and it has Morph for 6. It's a 3/3. When he is turned faced up, I can counter a target spell. If that spell is countered this way, exile it instead, and you may cast that card from exile without paying its mana cost for 6. That's a neat little trick going on there. Funny goblin creature tokens. They're more like little apes than actual goblins, but whatever. There we go. Oh, Monastery Swift Spear. And then we have a Crater's Claws. 1x for a sorcery, deals X damage to target creature or player. And then it has Ferocious, deals X plus 2 to that creature or player instead if you control a creature with power of 4 or greater. Not bad at all. I'm gonna put these commons to the side. Now, from what I know from the Shockland cycles, you get like 2 or 3, max 4 in each box. So I'm really glad with these ones, but I think my luck has run out already. Avalanche Tusker for 2, and need to remind myself again, a Teamer. You get a 6/4 Elephant Warrior. Whenever he attacks, target creature defending player controls blocks it this combat if able. With only 4 toughness? Really? Huh, okay, you can pick out their weakest card, I guess, but it's kind of a weird kind of removal there. Because your opponent can just say, yeah, I'll double block it. There we go. Commons. Fourth, Fetchland. Okay, never mind whatever I said. Windswept Heath. It's the green-white Fetchland over there. That one goes over there. So, like I said, I really don't know what the pull rates are for the Fetchlands. I don't know if I'm lucky, if I'm unlucky, because I haven't pulled like 6 by now. But we got See the Unwritten for 6. It's a sorcery, and I have to reveal the top 8 cards of my library, and I may put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest into your graveyard. But it has Ferocious, so if I control a creature with power 4 or greater, I can put 2 creature cards on the battlefield instead of 1. Not bad at all. Leaping Monster. Siege Rhino. I've heard more experienced players talk about this one for being really good for the time it was printed in it. So it's 1 and Abzan colors for a 4/5 Rhino with Trample. When he has a battlefield, each opponent loses 3 life and I gain 3 life. Says it all in itself. And an emblem for Soren. Okay. But yeah, with the power creep going on, might not be as great as it was then. Might still find its way inside one of my decks. Rakshasa Death Dealer. For Golgari colors, it's a cat demon 2/2, and you can pay Golgari to pump it until the end of turn. Keep repeating it. Okay, already pretty cool. And then you can pay Golgari to regenerate it as well. Not bad, not bad indeed. There we go. It's commons, uncommons, and another Rakshasa Death Dealer going straight into the pile. And then we have a foil Flying Crane technique. Okay. Oh, even feels different than the other foils. That's cool. White Contemplation, Crackling Doom again, won't read it, already know what it does. Discard Captain. Icy Blast, for 1 and X, tap X target creatures for it's an instant. And then if I control a creature with power 4 or greater, those creatures don't untap during their controller's next untap step. Not bad. And a foil land. That's pretty neat. What do you think, guys? 5th Fetchland coming up? Maybe? Am I going to pull a 5th one? No, we have the Keru Lich Lord for 3 and Sultai colors. It's a 4/4 zombie wizard. At the beginning of your upkeep, I may pay 3. If you do, return a creature card at random from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains Flying, Trample, and Haste. Exile it at the beginning of your next end step. If it would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else. So they already knew someone was going to have fun making infinite copies of the same creature card. Well, you can make a copy of it. That one doesn't have to go away, I think. Hood and Mandrels. Denial. Sage of the Inward Eye. It's a 2 with Jeskai. It's a 3/4 Djinn Wizard with Flying. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, creatures you control gain lifelink until the end of turn. Okay. Not bad. Almost at the end of our booster box. Not gonna complain. I thought I was going to pull maybe 1 Fetchland. Pulling 4 is already more than I could hoped for. So I'm happy. Mardu Ascendancy for Mardu colors. It's an enchantment. Whenever a non-token creature you control attacks, put a 1/1 red goblin creature token onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking. And I can sacrifice it to give all my creatures +0/+3 until the end of turn. Huh. I would have thought in Mardu colors I would be more like give them all +3/+0 until the end of turn, but whatever. Molting Snakeskin. Embodiment of Spring. Seen that one pop up a couple of times. Dazzling Ramparts. And then another great card. Really great card for a commander. Villainous Wealth. It's Sultai and X sorcery. Target opponent exiles the top X cards of his or her library. And I can cast any number of non-land cards with CMC X or less from among them without paying their mana costs. If you played Commander and you see in this one, drop the battlefield, didn't get countered, prepare your shit. And a ponyback brigade. Oh, look at the warriors. Oh shit, that's a 2/2 for 6. Oh, you get 3 goblins as well. Engine guide. Another venerable Lamassu. Mind swipe. Is it an X instant counter target spell unless its controller pays X? Mind swipe deals X damage to that spell's controller. Ooh. Last 2 packs. Can we pull a 5th one? Hooten mandrels. Blinding spray. Trail of Mystery. For 2, it's an enchantment. Whenever a face-down creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle your library. Whenever a permanent you control is turn faced up, if it's a creature, it gets +2/+2 until the end of turn. Okay, I'm thinking it's better for the second skill than the first one. But I'll take it. Come on. Last pack. No. Rakshasa Vizier for 2 and Sultai. It's a cat demon for 4/4. Whenever 1 or more cards are put into exile from your graveyard, put that many +1/+1 counters on Rakshasa Vizier. Okay, cool. That's it. Now, before you go, or for the people that are still watching, congratulations, thank you. I still have 3 mystery boosters. I really, I'm going to say really until it's open, really like mystery boosters. Just for the randomness of it. So we got, should I make new piles? Maybe it's for the best. So comments there and comments over here. Rares can go underneath these cool new Fetchlands, and there we go. Lands as well. Vanguard, Caracal, Snap, Capture Sphere. I'm not going to read every one. Eternal Witness, that's a handy card. Join Shields, a Gruel's Signet, Release the Ants, and Debtor's Knell. That's a neat card. For 4 and then triple white or triple black. Well, either of those. It's an enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Cool, that's nice. And then a Gef's Grimoire. Like I said, really cool design. Then we pull this one already. A really cool design of just putting into this one a lot of cards from all the sets, even the more recent sets. And that way I can always see some old school cards as well. Rampant Grove, Savage Twister, Cathodian from a Commander set, Mistform Shrieker, Stunt Double for Force, a shapeshifter with flash, and you can have it enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature already on the battlefield. Okay, cool. And pull from Eternity Foil. Does that pick up? Yeah, nicely. For 1, put target face-up card that's removed from the game into its owner's graveyard. Yeah, okay, sure. Time Spiral. Great cards, weird cards as well. Come on. Yes. Even some battle bound things, which is great. Nice Whisper. A lot of commons. I remember this one. Helm of Awakening. That's pretty nice. That's a cool card. And a Crone Horse. For 4, it's Defender Horse. For 0 force, as he enters the battlefield, an opponent gains control of it. At the beginning of your upkeep, each opponent creates a 1/1 White Soldier creature token. Meaning, I do. And it's another SEP, so I'm not going to say no to that. And then we pull a foil Scourge of the Throne. Mythic, it's a 4 and then 2 red with Dethrone, flying 5/5 dragon. When he attacks for the first time each turn, if it's attacking the player with the most life or tied for the most life, untap all attacking creatures. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. That's just awesome. That's it, guys, for my pack opening for Khans of Tarkir. I got 4 Fetchlands with the colors that I play most, so I'm happy either way. They do seem to have a little bit of a twist, a bendiness to them, but I don't mind. I'm really happy I got those. Really enjoyed myself. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself as well. See you next time. Simon out.